Boston, a day after the Uconn men's basketball program learned it would be the top overall seed in the NCAA tournament, the transfer portal opened. "I think we could wait until we get to maybe the conclusion of the season. That would be nice," Coach Dan Hurley said, echoing popular, and logical, sentiment. Uconn has had success working the portal over the last 2 off-seasons, acquiring pieces that fit perfectly into the puzzle, focused on winning and willing to buy in. 2 years ago, the Huskies brought in Tristan Newton, now an All-American, Hassan Diarra, Big East 6th Man of the Year, and Joey Colcaterra and Nahi Molina, a pair of reserves who played important roles on the national championship team. This year it was Cam Spencer, who they got late after targeting former Towson guard Nick Timberlake, who chose Kansas. Spencer has been one of the most important players on this year's team, both on the court and to its culture off of it. Uconn didn't get involved early in the transfer portal last season, hoping the right pieces would wait for its main focus, the NCAA tournament, to be over. But waiting puts the program at a disadvantage. It almost feels like in a way right now teams that are really, really successful and having great seasons, it's almost becoming pro sports, where it feels like we're going to have the last pick in the draft, Hurley said. "A lot of the players will have made decisions because we're not recruiting. We may be listed by some players on some lists of having shown interest, but I know that I don't have interest right now because I'm just, all you can focus on, I think with the way that we function as a program, is on our team and coaching the season, and then we'll make personnel moves once we're done coaching this group." Uconn men's notes. Ahead of Sweet 16, Klingon reflects on his late mother's impact. Hurley explained his opinion on the dais inside Boston's TD Garden, where the Huskies will play in the second weekend of the NCAA tournament, beginning with a rematch of last year's title game against San Diego State in the Sweet 16. "I'm 100% focused on this year, but I'm doing San Diego State a disservice if I don't have an eye on the future too, so I have to multitask. I have to be able to do a lot of things," said San Diego State head coach Brian Dutcher. "The one-time transfer I'm good with, but once we got rid if you had to sit if you transferred twice, I think that's not a good thing because the mission has to be to graduate from college. To have all this free agency in basketball, we lose sight of the most important mission we have, which is to graduate student athletes." Hurley, with a rather ironic analogy, echoed the same sentiment. "You can't open up that window until the season is over. I don't think you should play in 5 schools in 4 years or 4 schools in 4 years.